Hello everyone, welcome to LICD lecture 15C. Today we are going to design an asymmetric inverting Schmitt trigger. Asymmetric means the upper threshold voltage and the lower threshold point are not the same. So let us start. So the question is, design an inverting Schmitt trigger whose upper threshold point is plus 4 volts and the lower threshold point is at minus 2 volts. Opamp is powered with plus or minus 11 volt supply. So basically, if we can summarize in terms of a hysteresis curve, we want to achieve this goal. So the upper threshold point should be my plus 4, lower threshold point should be minus 2, and plus or minus, VSAT will be around close to 90% of VCC. In this case, it will be plus 10, minus 10. Okay, and this will be my hysteresis voltage. So this is the hysteresis curve which we want to design the circuit with. So our design circuit should produce such results. So the given is V UTP is plus 4, V LTP is minus 2, VCC is plus or minus 11. So plus or minus VSAT will be around 90% of VCC. So that will be around plus or minus 10. The hysteresis voltage of inverting Schmitt trigger is given by the formula VH is equal to V UTP minus V LTP. So that will be 4 minus or minus 2. That will come out to be 6. And also the hysteresis voltage formula is given by, for inverting Schmitt trigger, it is given by twice R1 upon R1 plus R2 into VSAT. That is equal to 6 is equal to twice R1 upon R1 plus R2 into 10. So we can equate it. So finally we algebraically solve it and we get R2 is equal to 7 by 3 R1 and times R1. So R1 we substitute as 10K standard and R2 is coming out to be 23.33. We can consider the nearest standard, that is 24 kilo ohms. So the R1 value is 10 kilo ohms, R2 value is 24 kilo ohms. So we have got the design, but we have to design for the asymmetric. That is VUTP and VLTP should be different. So for that, what we do is, the center voltage of the hysteresis is given by the formula VUTP plus VLTP divided by 2. That is the center of this VH point, VH width, the hysteresis width. So that will be 4 minus 2 upon 2. That will be 1 volt. So around 1 volt, this hysteresis curve is symmetric. So that is the center point. So in this diagram, what we can do is, this V in is applied to the inverting terminal. That is the inverting Schmitt trigger. Over here, we can mark this point as V center, and this is my V out, and this is my V reference. So by superposition, we can keep the V reference active, and we can deactivate the value of, the V out. That will short circuit the value of V out just for finding the V reference value. So we can redraw this section of the circuit as follows. So V reference followed by R1 followed by R2, and here you for this tapping you take V center, the center point of the hysteresis, the center voltage, and this is grounded. Fine. So this is a simple voltage divider arrangement where we can write V center voltage is R2 upon R1 plus R2 into V reference. V center voltage is found out to be 1 volt. R1 and R2 value we know. We can easily find the value of V reference as, and it comes out to be 34 divided by 24. That is 1.4167. Okay. So in a design circuit, we can put the value of V reference as 1.4167 and put the values of R1 and R2, and that will be the design circuit. Now since okay, so this is my design circuit with R2 value as 24, R1 value as 10K, and V reference as 1.4167. And let's go to our reflection spot. So we'll verify this in LTspice now. Verify this results in LTspice. Okay, so the circuit is already made available for your reference, so already made up in LTspice. So circuit to your left is my design on paper and design in OneNote PDF, and on the right hand side we have assembled the same circuit in the LTspice. So here we are using the opamp as OP07. It is powered with plus or minus 11 volt supply as per the requirement. R2 is 24, R1 is 10K. V in is 10 volts peak value sine wave of frequency 100 hertz, and the reference voltage which we are applied is 1.4167. Now let us check whether we are getting proper VUTP and LTP. So we add trace, we add V in first. Okay, so we got a sine wave of 10 volts peak. Next we add V out. Okay, so we'll maximize this point. Whenever it cuts the upper point is called as VLTP, and here it should be close to, let's calculate it as, let me take this cursor and put it over here. So we are getting close to 4.11. It should be plus 4, but we are getting 4.11. That's fine. And the lower point which we are getting, it's around, let me just maximize this. We are getting around minus 2.11. So plus 4.11 and minus 2.11. We were supposed to get minus 2 and plus 4, but we are getting 4.1 and minus 2.11. So that's considerably fine. That's absolutely fine. Let us check the VSAT value, plus or minus VSAT. Okay. So the plus or minus VSAT value, let me take the cursor over here. And the VSAT value is around 10.04. And the negative side minus VSAT is minus 10.04. So it's perfectly fine. Now let us check the hysteresis curve. So I'll right click over here. I'll change this time to V in. And here is my hysteresis curve. I'll remove this. Okay. So initially we have drawn the hysteresis curve initially to explain our justification of our design. So here it is. As you can see, it's perfectly fine. This is 10 volts. This is minus 10 volts, and we are getting close to around 2 volts, minus 2 and plus 4. So the my hysteresis voltage is around also around 6 volts. So my design is absolutely fine. But normally, these type of designs where we have to apply the extra voltage externally is not preferred. So next time we'll see asymmetric inverting Schmitt trigger design using diodes. Okay, so until then, we have completed today's topic of design of asymmetric Schmitt trigger with the external reference voltage. Next time, we'll see with the same design with a similar design with diodes. The inverting Schmitt trigger, asymmetric hysteresis inverting Schmitt trigger using diodes. So until then, have a good day and thank you.